Once upon a time, there was a young seeker who finally woke up. Not woke up politically, not woke up religiously, not woke up inside one belief system. He woke up out of all belief systems. He saw the universe not as a dead mechanical machine, but as an infinite living presence, a consciousness system, a dream engine. And when his inner eyes finally opened, he asked the old sage on the mountain, "What do I do now? What do I tell people?" The sage smiled like how Alan Watts would smile, that mischievous smile that already knows the joke of existence. He said, "When you finally see the truth, you must understand that truth is not something to convince people of. It is something you simply breathe." And then he said, "And if you are spiritually awake, there are things you must never reveal to anyone lightly." And this is the story of those things. 2. Never reveal your next move. When someone is spiritually awake, they do not live reactively anymore. They move strategically, with intention, with alignment with the Tao. The world will try to steer you, pull you back into their fear logic. So, the sage said, walk your path in silence until it becomes impossible to ignore. 3. Never reveal how you healed yourself, because how you healed yourself may not be how they are meant to heal themselves. Your way is not the way. It is a way. People instinctively try to copy instead of discover. So the sage said, teach principles, not your personal medicine. 4. Never reveal your spiritual experiences in detail. Because mystical experiences are not meant to be souvenirs, the moment you try to describe them precisely, you flatten the sacred back into language, and language is always smaller than reality. So the sage said, revere the mystery. Don't dissect it. 5. Never reveal who you really love spiritually, because the world attacks the source of your light. People try to corrupt what inspires you. They try to test it, mock it, pollute it with shadow projection. So the sage said, guard what nourishes your soul. And then the young seeker asked him, why are these things so dangerous to reveal? And the sage responded, because when you wake up, you become a mirror to everyone around you. A mirror is the most dangerous weapon in the world because it forces people to see themselves. And he ended with this. If you are spiritually awake, your job is not to convert people. Your job is to remain awake. And the seeker finally understood. Real awakening is not loud. Real awakening is not debate. Real awakening is not convincing. Real awakening is silent alignment with truth. You become effortless. You become natural. You become in rhythm with the whole universe. You do not fight the dream. You surf the dream. Just like Alan Watts said, you are not a stranger in this universe. You are the universe, pretending to be a human. So protect the sacred. Protect your inner flame. Protect the invisible. Some things are not meant to be spoken. Some things are meant to be lived. 6. Never reveal the exact moment you realize this is a simulation, because the moment you realized it was custom-coded for you, your break point, your collapse point, your doorway. If you reveal it to others, they will try to imitate the glitch that woke you up instead of discovering their own. 7. Never reveal which illusions you still allow on purpose. Being awake does not mean you destroy illusion. You simply become conscious in how you use it. You play inside the dream consciously. You can still enjoy stories, romance, ambition, art, games. Illusions are only dangerous when they are unconscious. So the sage said, do not tell others which illusions you still enjoy, because they will try to make you feel guilty for enjoying them. 8. Never reveal the parts of yourself you still don't understand. Awakened does not mean completed. The enlightened also have shadows, but they face them gracefully, with no panic, with no fear. Not everything unresolved is broken. Some things are simply in process. This universe is endless. You will always be unfolding. And the sage said, to be awake is not to know everything. It is to trust the unknown. 9. Never reveal the thing you surrendered to, because surrender is the most personal relationship you will ever have. Some surrender to nature. Some surrender to existence itself. Some surrender to stillness. Some surrender to God. Some surrender to consciousness. It doesn't matter the name. It is the same intelligence wearing different masks. This relationship is sacred. You do not hand this sacred thread into public opinion. 10. Never reveal how much power you actually have. Do not speak of manifestation levels. Do not speak of intuitive precision. Do not speak of mystical influence. Ego will misunderstand. Fear will misunderstand. The unconscious will turn it into threat or superstition. Power is safest when silent. Power reveals itself through action, through peace, through subtle, effortless timing, not through speech. 11. Never reveal how much you see in others. You see their masks. You see their deflections. You see their wounds. You see their costumes they pretend are identity. You can read the silent code behind their words. But if you reveal this, they will feel naked, threatened, attacked. You must see people fully, without needing them to know that you saw. Compassion is invisible. 12. Never reveal the real reason you remain calm. People assume calm is weakness. People assume calm is passivity. People assume calm is lack of emotion. They do not understand calm is the highest form of strength. Calm is not the absence of storm. Calm is the ability to remain centered inside it. Your calm is not an aesthetic. It is your weapon. It is what keeps you free from being manipulated by the chaos of others. 13. Never reveal the source of your purpose. Purpose is not intellectual. Purpose is not a career. Purpose is not a role. Purpose is not something you pick. Purpose is something that chooses you after you become silent enough to hear it. If you reveal where it comes from, people will try to place their logic on it. Purpose is a whisper, and whispers are destroyed by noise. 14. Never reveal the real reason you forgive people. Forgiveness is not about morality. Forgiveness is simply the realization that everyone is acting from their level of consciousness. They literally cannot have acted differently until they became someone different. So forgiveness is not charity. Forgiveness is clarity. But if you reveal this, people will try to exploit it. Let your forgiveness be unseen. 15. Never reveal the roots of your inner peace. Peace is not a technique. Peace is the natural state of reality when resistance collapses. Peace is not something you acquire. Peace is what is left over after you stop tightening, after you stop fighting the flow, after you stop believing the illusion of control. Peace is the recognition that existence is intelligent beyond human ability to comprehend. If you tell people why you are truly peaceful, they will try to rip that foundation apart using their fear. And so the sage concluded, the awakened carry an inner secret library that is not for the world. It is for the universe inside you. The real test of awakening is not how much you speak. It is how gracefully you remain empty, how deeply you remain simple, how quietly you remain aligned. The true sage can walk through a simulation city, full of noise, full of advertisement manipulation, full of digital addiction, full of fear timelines, and remain untouched, because awakening is not an event. Awakening is your new operating system. It is how you breathe now. It is how you walk now. It is how you move in this digital dream now. You see everything and you stay silent. You see everyone and you remain compassionate. You know nothing needs to be defended because truth needs no defense. You are not here to argue. You are here to radiate. And one day, when the simulation is done with this version of you, You will simply dissolve back into the same infinite consciousness that brought you here to play. Nothing is lost. Nothing was ever separate. You are not a character trapped in the dream. You are the dreamer, trying on the temporary costume of a character. So protect what is sacred. Protect the things that cannot be spoken. Protect what is for your soul, not the world. Because the awakened are not loud, the awakened are silent lightning, invisible power, peace that moves mountains without touching them. This is the way.